Wide 25. Hey, that QB's trash. Let's go. Wait.
Out of the gun, it's Ryan. It's hauled in by Hardy. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
Yeah, that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
Well, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
Let's see if he goes back to cover 3.
So 3rd down now. They need the 27-yard line for a first.
57's the mic. Watch 57. Get in the weight room. Get in the weight. Hey, express. Check 24.
Again, Ryan. This is brought in by Hardy. And he'll be brought down with the first down and a late flag here, too. And he may get a few more tacked on for good measure. A big play, but still not enough. Leads to a 4th and goal. So now then the penalties got him set up with a 1st and goal. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
Yep.
So they get pushed back to the 11, and here's 2nd and goal.
Hey, Echo. 54. Hey, South. All day, dog. Right there. 54. Right there. 54.
Throwing again. Ryan. He goes underneath to Freeman. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. The catch good for 6 yards, but now it's 3rd and goal.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
God, I really want to throw it to Julio.
54. Check. Hey, wahoo.
On 3rd and goal, Ryan. Finding Knox
That's
there
not a
complete.
touchdown? What?
And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown.
They call it a
Atlanta.
touchdown, but he's on the 1.
A 5-yard touchdown.
Damn, bro, do I go for it or take my points?
Take the lead with the extra point.
Oh, I'm going to run I-form close.
The offense is staying out there. Here we go on 4th and goal from the 1. A carry for Devontae Freeman, who missed most of last season. And he will take it in for a Falcon touchdown.
Got a huge block right there on that
Devontae
linebacker.
Freeman, his 3rd touchdown now on the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point by Koo, up and good.
Game like this,
and that makes the score 7-0.
That's kind of shitty because Knox was in the end zone too.
That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
On the 3-4, I think I just need to have. I need to have Neal deep 3rd. That's what we need.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. I would say they went 3 and out last time, but actually they didn't even get to 3 and out. Still a strange decision to us here in the booth.
Yeah, let's hope they don't go 1 and out, but maybe, possibly, let's try and think with them here. Trying to play field position maybe? Turn the ball over, put it in the hands of their defense? Who knows?
You're a nice man. Escaping the pressure right. Now he'll let it go deep left into a double team, and it's intercepted. It's Desmond Trufant, and his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line. Well, not a good omen there. His first throw of the afternoon, intercepted.
And I know what the fans are thinking right now. I hope there's not negative thoughts in his head going forward since that's his first throw of the game.
Tight offset.
But one of the things I remember about him coming out of school is he's able to wipe things away pretty easily and move on.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They'll be looking to duplicate the efforts of drive number 1 that resulted in 7 points in the 7-zip lead.
Well, you know how much I enjoy horse racing, right? Looks like they caught a flyer out of the gate, as they would say when you're running the big-time races. It means they get out to a fast start. They're setting the pace, making the other team chase now.
Here's Ryan to throw. He completes it to Jones. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 as they're down to the 29-yard line. It's Knox, the tight end, making the catch. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. 23 yards, the final tally.
Damn, they could have got him into the end zone now.
Bravo.
To throw again is Ryan. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Should run the ball. I'm on the fucking 6-yard line.
They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now.
58. He's not going to get me. Space. Get wall. Space. Get up.
Ryan will throw again.
Oh, no, don't fumble.
And now he'll tuck it and run. All in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up 3rd.
And while he did a good job of sliding around in the pocket, there was nowhere to go with the football, so he had to take off and try and run. He just got back to the line of scrimmage, no gain.
Call me crazy, but I figured I'm in the end zone. I'm close. I need to take my points. So I'm just going to hopefully run a safe touch pass right here to my tight end. Take that 3.
Ready, blue 80. Back 25.
Yep, I'm just pressing everybody. Oh, he's just too slow. I would score with the wide receiver. Damn.
A yard on the pickup there, and it's going to bring up a 4th and goal.
Now, that was a pretty unconventional play call there on 3rd and goal. You hate to take a chance of something going wrong and turning the ball over. And now it's looking like they're going to have to
Ridley
settle
scores
for 3.
easy.
A good drive gets him inside the 5, but they could not punch it in.
And credit the defense, too. Make sure that happens because
all right, we get ball
but don't break approach. Made sure they contained them when they absolutely had to and forced the field goal attempt that went through.
At their own 25-yard line.
He was tired, too.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They find themselves down 10-0 early after the interception on their opening drive led to a field goal.
So now they've got to pick up the mantle a little bit. You mentioned the team's down 10. They've helped contribute to that. How are they going to get their team back into this ball game? Run the offense that you think is going to be effective and execute it at a high level.
And run.
Okay.
A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, 1st down. The last drive, remember, similar situation. He forced a ball into coverage through the pick. He learned better there.
Yeah, similar to a golfer that's confronted with a shot that you just can't make. Sometimes you have to take your medicine, as they say, right? Just pull it down, take off, and go. Don't make something worse than what it was.
I got a spy on him, but he ain't been building.
They snap it at one. Now Wilson, flush to his right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
He lets it fly for Lockett, and that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's third down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. From the gun, it's Wilson.
Oh.
That's
tight
complete to
open.
Disley, the tight end.
That's just vertical.
Seahawk football here to start quarter number 2 as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Seahawk football here to start quarter number 2 as they've got it with a 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. Flushed out right. He'll
What
hit
the?
Jackson complete.
Oh my God.
That'll pick up the 1st down for Seattle
Look
on
at
a
this
gain of
fucking
18.
play. So stupid.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Alert, 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 alert.
Penny, a 1st down carry. He's going to get 4 out of this as he's down to the 10-yard line.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
Let's go, Keanu Neal. Use it like sweet. Let's go.
Picked up by Keanu Neal.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Mm-hmm.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point
kicker.
Exactly. You put it through the post. That's going to help him in contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Over with their zones. Still not fired?
Super toe.
The last
what are they
got
doing?
9. That leaves them with 2nd and a yard.
Hey, 59, ready? Let's go.
Now Ryan. Out to the left, he's got his tight end Knox. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Now we just got to play keep away.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the shotgun, Ryan works right side into the hands of the tight end Knox. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. The completion good for 3, and it's
I got
2nd
Bobby
down.
Wagner got to be on him.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal. Because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
Throwing again on 2nd down.
Oh, my God.
Ryan,
2 guys whip
nowhere
on
to
Clowney.
escape, and he goes
so
down.
stupid.
The former number 1 overall pick, Jadeveon Clowney.
Look
And
at
there
that.
to drop
2
him for his
fucking guys.
11th sack of the year. So the sack pushes him back, and now 3rd and long for Ryan and the Falcons.
21. Hey, Tuesday. Gun.
From the gun, it's Ryan. Airing it out, looking for Ridley.
How does he?
It away, and it falls
This
down
is what baffles me. I got a play set up perfect, and he clicks on his safety. How does he click on his safety like that? That's so stupid.
To get his hand on that one, knock it away,
so
brings up a
dumb.
fourth down decision.
Now it's Lockett.
Oh fuck! There goes Lockett.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Excellent work on the run back there, 33 yards. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And 2 interceptions already here in this first half. That's got to affect him a little bit, right? He's got to be thinking about it.
He's got to be thinking about it, but most of the...
Oh my God, he makes that throw.
39 yards there, a big one. For an offense that has not found the end zone yet, that's a big play.
There's the spark right there. The big play that they needed. Now they've got to go ahead and finish this drive and put this ball in the end zone.
Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. 10-0 our score. Coming up at halftime, we remind you once again that we're going to check in with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL as we reach now, hard to believe, the halfway point of the season. Time flying.
It certainly is. Time to get the sweaters out, my man.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Wilson. Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. Grady Jarrett making his presence felt. He gets the sack. Wilson and the Seahawks looking for something big following the sack. It's 3rd and long here.
19. Right there. 54. Right there.
Out of the gun. Here's Wilson. This
Oh my! How does he?
And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3.
Man.
They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Penny will try to punch it in. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal. Looking at this now, you got a couple more cracks here this close. Sneak it.
I don't think you even go into a huddle. Just line up, snap it, and fall in behind those guys into the end zone.
Second and goal, and Penny standing by himself in the backfield.
Give me that.
And
Let's
Wilson's
go.
going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by Keanu Neal. And a great return as he takes us up just shy of the 45. Oh, Charles, after that interception in the Super Bowl from the 1-yard line, I thought Pete Carroll would run inside the 5 every time.
That.
Sometimes I wonder if maybe Pete did want to run it inside the 5. But Russell Wilson, you know he's such a competitor that he doesn't want that interception to stand, that maybe he wanted to be in that spot and say, hold it a second, I can throw a touchdown pass. Instead, he's victimized again.
And he will find Ridley. That's complete.
Huh?
He'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30.
Yeah, I'll be there in a
marked
sec.
as a 27-yard pickup.
Calvin Ridley more than justified his first-round selection in 2018. 64 catches as a rookie and found the end zone 10 times. Did a nice job getting open right there and picking up a 1st down.
Hey, Orbit. Mike 54. Come on, baby. Come on, let's go. Right there. 54. Right there. 54, Mike.
On first down, Ryan. Looking end zone for Jones.
Oh my
And
God, this
it'll be
game is so
intercepted.
stupid.
Picked off by Quadre Diggs. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
Just throw some bacon on there. And a little syrup pulled up.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Time here for likely a couple plays if they want it, but with the field position what it is, maybe better suited to just sit on this one?
I'm with you totally. I would sit on it and get into the locker room and start over. But if they do decide to try and make a play, we know what the basics are. You run draw, you run screen. I would maybe run a little swing pass and try and get my lineman out in space and see if they can chop a hole into the secondary and see if he can run a little bit.
Now 2nd and 7 from the 23. Final play of the half. It's Wilson. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we have reached halftime with our score 10-0. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. The Falcons back to receive. They've got the lead, and they'll get this football as the second half gets underway. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. From the gun, Ryan steps away to his left. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Back 25. We ain't giving up nothing. 39.
On 2nd down, Freeman.
I gotta read that.
Maybe a couple as he's taken down at the 40.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
So 3rd and 2, this quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. They run, Devontae Freeman. And he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35. They have the first down with that gain of 4 yards.
First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
It's our time, guys. It's our time. 22.
Now they'll throw it with Ryan. Little pitch and catch to the tight end, Knox. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Eluding the pressure right. Little pitch and catch to the tight end, Knox. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
Yeah, he is marked down right about on top of that imaginary yellow line, but they say he's a bit short. And his kick here is good. And that'll push the lead up to 13-0. So put another 3 on the board. All things considered, a good opening drive to begin the third quarter.
And as a defense, the way that this game is going, you're excited to see those points go on the board. Gives them a little bit of leeway to play with when they're out on the field. But they're real excited to see their offense score. Now they get to go out there and do their part.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a third down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. On third down, Wilson. Pressure comes, and Wilson's going to go down. Tack McKinley able to record his 5th sack of the season. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
We'll call that a 49-yard punt with a return of just 2. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone.
Oh, my God. Clowney breaks through a double team like that.
Jadeveon Clowney racking up sack number 12 for him on the year.
Well, someone's closing in on the league lead in sacks. He came into the game in the top 5. Now you add 2 more to his total.
After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Now it's Ryan. Working the middle here. That's complete to Knox, the tight end. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down.
And after that completion, you can understand why so many teams in the league are emphasizing speed on defense at every position. The tight ends have created so many tough matchups now. If you can't run with a tight end as a linebacker, this is going to be the result every time.
54, Mike. Get your swarm on.
54, South.
On 3rd down, Ryan. And he completes it to the tight end, Knox. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 15 yards, 1st down, Atlanta. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Smooth. Check Mike 54. Mike 50. Base. Mike. Hey, South. Mike 54.
Out of the gun, it's Ryan. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. This is caught.
Oh, my God, Julio.
He is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Julio Jones with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Falcons push further out in front.
Check 50. Check 99. Check 99.
They'll try and run with Freeman. And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more. And they're able to ground it in there on the 2-point try. And you and I were talking before the game that 2-point conversions from the 15-16 season, what has changed, what hasn't changed, partner?
Yeah, I'll tell you what's changed is just your normal strategy, because now you're either kicking the football with the ball on the 15-yard line, or if you decide to go for 2, they put it on the 2-yard line. So what are you thinking as a coach? Do I risk it? Do I go for it here? Do I try and gain a strategic advantage and maybe go for 2 early? That's what people are wondering about.
Escaping the pressure right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
To try again after the sack. Wilson. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
First down, Seahawks.
Back now in Atlanta. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. Now Wilson on first down. He's got his man. That's Josh Gordon. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. 23 yards on the play. From Falcon territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 34.
Mike's by 4. Hey, 0. 54.
From the shotgun, Wilson.
Look at that.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Well, that turnover might just about do it here. 4th quarter, the lead that you've got, they can just run the football, run the clock.
Exactly right. They played smart. Couple of first down.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted.
Why did I throw that?
Picked up
Why
by
the
Delano
fuck did I
Hill.
throw that when I had a touchdown
So they get the
circle?
takeaway, but that's just step 1. They still have a lot of work to do.
But they don't want to focus on that now. Now it's about getting the ball in the end zone and hoping they can take it away again.
Yeah, still 3-score game, though, 4th quarter.
Check safety. One time. One flip. Right there. 54. Right there.
After the interception, here's Wilson. And this is going to be incomplete. Defensively, you said coming in earlier in the broadcast, the magic number was 20 points for you. That's what you thought they would have to hold this offense to, or less than that. And, wow, they've done that in a big way, haven't they?
And not only have they done it, they put themselves in a great position to win this one because holding them down was paramount. If they could get it done, well, guess what? We see the end result. Right now, they have their eye on victory.
And leading here in the 4th. To throw again on 2nd down. Wilson flush to his right. He was trying to get it to Rashad Penny, but now it's 3rd down. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long.
Check Mike 54. Mike 54. Here we go, D. Here I come. Alert.
Wilson now. From the gun, he'll throw. Flushed out right. He may try and run for this. 5 yards that time out of the scramble. But now they're looking at a 4th down situation.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
Right, 54, right there. 54, Mike. You don't want none of that. Get it. Pick up the ball.
4th down. Here's Wilson. And now here is another interception. Picked off at the 16. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
At their own 17-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. With this lead and the football, things obviously looking good, but maybe, you've taught me this before, maybe this is where the defense is hoping that the offense helps them preserve that. Nowhere to escape,
touchdown.
and he goes down.
And I didn't
That's
throw it.
Ziggy Ansah, the number 5 pick in 2013, credited with a sack. He was trying to keep his eyes downfield. Nobody came open.
He's trying to do everything that he had been taught, right? Every bit of the technique. But if no one's open, there is no technique except make sure you hold on to the ball as you go to the ground when you're getting sacked.
Check 49, check 58, go! Ready to go!
After the sack on first down, Ryan, he completes it to Jones. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8. Okay, so now the question, how did he get that wide open?
Well, we both know that he shouldn't, because from the time they handed out scouting reports before this game, he was circled, starred, everything. Find him, cover him. But sometimes you can scheme a guy open. You put the receivers in a bunch. Maybe you move some motion. Maybe you put him on the backside of a formation, and all of a sudden you've got a better...
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Ziggy Ansah able to record his 5th sack of the season.
You know, on these types of plays, we're always looking to assess blame. Okay, where did it break down? Sometimes it's just a great play.
Returnable for Lockett. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And, okay, all right, I'm being facetious here. But you get points. You feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
23 yards, the final tally. From the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Wilson. It's caught. Lockett. First down, Seattle on a pickup of 13. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
From the red zone now, here's Wilson on first down. He'll buy some time right, and it's caught. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. Hard to believe his first catch of the game defensively. They bottled him up. That's why they're well on their way to victory.
Put your best cover guy on him and then change the coverages behind him throughout the game. Brackets, double, zone, man, you name it. Make sure he gets a lot of angles.
Stepping up, he's going to keep it. Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be 2nd down. 2nd and goal from the 1. And he's across the chalk into the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks. Russell Wilson keeping it himself from a yard out. And the Seahawks are able to close the gap just a bit. Myers connects on the PAT, and they'll cut the lead to 21-7. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Certainly want to avoid what they had to do last possession, and that was punt the football, because this game's starting to tighten up.
In a basketball sense, you think about taking a little bit of the air out of the ball, right? Maybe milk some clock, limit the possessions. In this case, they might want to do the same thing, but control the game offensively. Put together some first downs, put together a drive, and keep it away from them.
The first play of the drive there is incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but if they make them out of bounds, that does you no good.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now Ryan. It's hauled in by Hardy.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
The Falcons on 3rd down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1.
Right there, 54, right there.
From the gun, Ryan. This is brought in by Hardy. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. But forget the run on 3rd and 1. They shock the D and rip off a pretty big play. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. On 1st and 10, it's Ryan. Eluding the pressure right.
God damn it.
And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
Here now is 2nd and 10. Again from the 41.
Hey, South.
Oh, look at this. Ryan's going to throw it. And intercepted.
How does he even have a foot in bounds, though?
Picked up by the linebacker, Bobby Wagner.
Oh, God, this is...
2-score game here in the 4th, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy because with a 2-score lead, you would think maybe you're just sitting on it and trying to drain some clock. It's almost like they felt like, hey, we've got a good cushion. We can keep pressing it. It ended up costing them.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know that makes some adjustments.
Like that,
he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30. The escapability in evidence there is that one good for 15 in the first.
Right there, 54 Mike. It's on field. It's on field. Hey, it's on.
On 1st and 10, it's Wilson.
Why is the tight end wide open?
Got his man complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. It's a gain of 34. From the gun, it's Wilson. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is intercepted. And that should do it.
Yeah, buddy.
It's Desmond Trufant. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks.
He only had 1 foot down.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the 2nd week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25. Ryan wants to throw it. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. They're in coverage to knock it away. Marquise Blair.
There are a good number of coaches at any time they call an in route are really worried about the play because there's so much traffic ordinarily that the ball has to get through to get to the receiver. And on that play, it was batted down.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass.
Got it. 54 Mike. Hey, Alpha. Go.
From the shotgun, Ryan. Able to get away. And a big one. loss here as he's taken down.
Whatever.
Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in the game. The punter Bosher on now as he gets this one away. That's pulled in at the 32. A good return there, 17 yards. And control of the football, switching hands here with very little time remaining in this contest. Good starting field position here for the Seahawks as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. This is caught inside the 15.
What are the odds? That's another pick
And
on O'Neal.
all the way down to the 7-yard line. So time runs out. It's a victory for the Atlanta Falcons, and they were really helped by their defense, forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one, today's defense. And what I mean by that is in the old days, pitching shutouts was big time. That was paramount. But the big thing was holding people down, holding down their yardage, right? Don't let them throw the ball through the air and gain a lot of... But now, it's about taking the ball away. Taking away possessions, getting the ball back for their offense. They had 3 takeaways in this one, and it led them to victory.
Too many picks.